Hello my loves and welcome back to day 25 of our 4-week workout challenge. Today we have our very last upper body day together in this challenge. We're going to be focusing on an endurance style workout, so no equipment is necessary, but I do have little 1-pound wrist weights with me. If you'd like to grab little water bottles, or you can do it without any equipment at all, let's go ahead and get started. Starting on our warm up, arms above your head, coming into a march, driving that knee up with energy. Focus on engaging your core here, focus on being strong through your center. You've had 25 days of building a habit, 25 days of this warm up, of moving your body mindfully, and I can't tell you how proud I am of you. It's so easy to set an intention for yourself on January 1st and say, you know what, I'm gonna do these things, I'm gonna get in the habit of working out, but actually following through with that is a huge freaking deal. So even if you've only followed along for a day or two, or if you've done all 25, please take a second to be proud of yourself and commit to yourself that 2024 is only gonna go uphill from here. So we're gonna be here for 3, 4, 2, celebrating this wonderful year. In 1, drop it down. Straight into some arms, roll your shoulders down and back, warming up those muscles. If you'd like to take the rest of our squat workout, you're more than welcome to, but I really want to focus on upper body right now, getting us nice and warm. Exaggerate those movements and reverse your circles. Feeling your shoulders engage, feeling your chest start to engage, feeling your back start to release that tension. Drop those hands down, shoulders are down and back one more time. Hands are gonna face me and curl up. So you're curling, finding a bicep curl. Your elbows are staying narrow. Make sure they are glued in place. So don't swing your elbows back and forth. This isn't about momentum, it's about squeezing through, finding nice mindful movement, slow and intentional, like you're moving through water here. So when you squeeze up, squeeze so hard your biceps could shake, like there's a little balloon you're trying to pop there. And squeezing at the top, your shoulders stay down and back, your chest stays nice and proud. And I'm gonna turn to the side, and I'm really hoping that my elbows are doing the right thing here, because they really should stay tucked in. And I just want you staying here. We're gonna speed this up a tiny bit to get us really burning out these biceps. It doesn't take a whole lot of weight for you to start to feel a burn. In just a second, we're gonna pulse in the mid-range of this motion here in 3, in 2, and 1. I want you pulsing here. This could be easy. Sometimes it's easy to just like relax and release it here, but I want you engaged. I want these muscles engaged. I want you getting the most from this workout through this entire thing. So we're staying here for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Fists come in, you're gonna rotate your hands towards each other, and we're gonna do a hammer curl. So keeping that strong, quick pace, feeling your muscles as they squeeze through this motion. Good, again, it doesn't take a whole lot of weight, even a 1-pound wrist weight or no equipment at all is gonna start burning really quick with this endurance style workout if you're squeezing through the entire motion. Good, we're gonna find a pulse here in 3, in 2, here she goes, in 1, and you're pulsing towards each other, keeping those elbows narrow, keeping your shoulders down and back, being so proud of yourself. You're locked in for today. You are so here, and I'm proud of you for sticking with it, for clearing your mind, making time for this. Drop this, roll your shoulders back and down, and we're gonna find a bicep curl to a shoulder press. So combining those 2 motions we just did, still engaging. It's juicy all the way throughout. It's taking the motion slow and controlled. It's finding your muscles working so hard for you. They are so ready. Every day you wake up, they're like, what are we gonna do next? What's up? Tell me what to do. We're here. Your muscles are here to serve you, make your life easier. And I love these style workouts because they just shape things out so functionally, give you strength that you can use in your day-to-day life. Go ahead and take a soft bend in your knees. Soften your stance a little bit so you're not hurting your low back. As we're standing, these workouts you're more than welcome to take these sitting as well. If that's where you're at right now, that is incredible because at least you're here moving your body in a way that feels good for you. And the more you can tune these workouts to your body, the more your body's gonna thank you. Let's stay here at the top, pulsing through this shoulder press. So we're gonna make this nice and quick, nice and juicy, focusing on those postural muscles, not talking about the way I just said, juicy with a Z. So continuing to open up that chest, chin is nice and neutral, and this motion is happening quick. This burn is happening quick. Let's stay here for 3, 4, 2, and we're pulsing in 1. You know the drill, there she is. Keeping those shoulders down, let them hunch up to your ears, but we're focusing on those shoulders and your posture. I don't know if you guys have noticed a difference in your posture after doing these exercises, but I know I have. It is incredible to just feel so energized and so motivated after these workouts. Feel like my posture, like I feel like I just stand up taller after this. So drop this down. Moving into some lateral raises, your hands are coming out to your side, and we're gonna keep this motion quick. Finding the full range of motion here, and I want you to try to keep your shoulders down so they're not coming up with your movement. So it's not your shoulders moving you, it's simply the muscles here are working so hard for you to find this strong functional movement. And I want you to start pulsing at the top here in 3, in 2. Why do these burn so quick? In 1. Finding little circles forward. We're keeping the pace quick today. So your heart rate is just gonna be up a little bit in a nice, energizing way, and reverse these circles. Keeping this motion spicy. At this point, your shoulders might be burning a little bit. Embrace that. That's why we're here today, to strengthen ourselves. Make sure you're giving yourself nutrients. I want you chopping in and out to let your body recuperate after these workouts. If this is your first workout of the day, your only workout of the day, no matter what, I hope you're getting rest, letting your body mend itself after these workouts. You're gonna stay here for 3, 4, 2, we're gonna do 1 more pulse out for 1. Now we're just pulsing, not little circles, but pulsing. So focus again on your shoulders down and back. Draw your shoulder blades down your spine. Your chest is proud, your chin is neutral, and you are fighting through this for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Give those shoulders some love. Roll it out a little bit, shake it out. We're gonna bring this into a compound movement to hit all parts of your shoulder, raising those arms up and then bending them out. So we're keeping it quick, and you'll switch at the bottom to find yourself in a bent arm lateral raise. So I love movements like this because they add a little bit of entertainment for your brain. So you're not just working these muscles thinking about how much it burns. Now you get a little mind game to play along with as well. I love to find just movements that make you feel strong and functional. And I'm so proud of you guys for working these into your day, for being so intentional about your movement, being so intentional about your self-care. That is absolutely incredible. And we're gonna keep lifting here, and I want us to pulse at the front here on our next motion. So pulsing here, really rolling those shoulders down and back, focusing on each of these movements being so intentional. So you are focusing on squeezing as hard as you can through your shoulders on both the upward and the downward movement. Dropping it down, bringing it out to the side. These shoulders are spicy. They are nice and warm. This is what we showed up for today. I want you to stick with it for 5, for 4, for 3, sculpting this out for 3, for 2, and 1. Woo, drop it down. Shoulders rolling back. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see this next motion. Karate chop yourself at the waist. I want you to really engage your core. Roll your shoulders down and back. That's all too easy once you get in this position to let your shoulders hang, but I want you to keep them down and back. Keep your spine in a straight line, and we're gonna find a reverse fly here. So this is a great point to start to focus on that point between your shoulder blades. So I really want you to just picture yourself like squeezing a penny up there. Like you've got to squeeze those shoulder blades like you've never squeezed before. Driving up through your elbows. You can also think about drawing out to the sides of the room instead of moving up, if that's helpful for you, to try to get the width across your back. And continuing to squeeze at the top, roll your shoulders down and back if you find that they've creeped up to your ears. I want this to continue to be a back exercise, not about your shoulders here. So we're really squeezing, finding this strong movement, not letting gravity do the work, but letting your muscles take over. I want you pulsing the top for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop it down. We're gonna do 1 more pulse to really seal this in. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Roll it out. Good job. We're gonna keep that hinge at the waist. Keep that core braced here to protect your low back and shoulders down and back. You know the vibe. And you're coming back into a tricep kickback. So I'm gonna come to just the mid-range of this motion and then squeeze at the top, keeping those elbows narrow and keeping this motion quick. This is an endurance style exercise, so we're all about those reps to really build that muscle, get us that functional strength. So continue to keep those shoulders down and back, elbows squeezing in like you've got a beach ball that you're squeezing between those elbows. Finding strength at the top, really, really squeezing. There she is. That mind to muscle connection is fired up. We're gonna pulse here in 3, in 2, and 1. Pulse at the top. Your elbows are staying narrow. That beach ball is still between your hands, and it's just moving up and down an inch. So I want you to stay here for 5, stick with it for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Who knew these little workouts could be so spicy? But we're not quite done, because take that same beach ball. I'm just in a Hawaii beachy mood, so you're here with me whether you like it or not. Core is braced, you're bent, you've got this beach ball. Now squeeze in. Oh dear, this one gets me so freaking fast. But your back muscles are gonna look so good. Your posture is gonna be incredible. Continuing to squeeze in on this beach ball. For 3, for 2, and 1. Drop it down, roll those shoulders out. Tap your arms, tap your back. Literally give yourself a pat on the back because you're doing so good. Make your way down to the floor. Your triceps and your mid back are so spicy right now, and we're gonna keep them warmed up with some tricep dips. If this movement isn't accessible to you, let's just take a moment. Everybody stretch out your shoulders. Either find a band to stretch out behind you or interlace your fingers if you're able to. If this isn't accessible to you, finding a doorway and pressing your hands on either side of it or finding a corner, that's a great way to stretch out these shoulders as well. But shoulders are gonna stay down and back, head is gonna stay long, and squeeze back if you can. You're also welcome to find yourself on an elevated surface to do this, or you can stick with us here. Hands are gonna face your body. And if you'd like to add an extra little layer, you can take yourself up into a sort of reverse tabletop position, and we're gonna drop down into these tricep dips, keeping that core engaged as always, squeezing through your shoulders. Don't let yourself sink into this. This is still a strong movement through your shoulders. There it is, there's that burn. It gets spicy. It starts to burn really quick, but I love this. This is such a great way to use the resources you have with you. Doesn't require weight to get beautiful, strong arms. And we're gonna hold at the bottom if you can for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, stick with it, 3, 2, and 1. Wow, that gets me good. Now is a great moment to think about those 3 things that I had you manifest on day 1. So I had you think of 3 things that you are calling into your life, 3 goals that you have for this year. And I want you to take a moment right now as your heart rate is up, as these muscles are burning, to really call that in, really seal that in, and take what's yours from life, okay? It's coming to you, it's yours, and I want you to really focus on that right now. So finding yourself in a plank position, toes are going to be out, ankles, your hips, and your shoulders are all in a line, engaging your core, drawing your belly button to your spine. Shoulders are broad. If you'd like to take this down to your knees, you're more than welcome, or you can find yourself up against a wall. That might help as well, but we're taking it for 10 push-ups. Ready? Here we freaking go. I'm just trying to hype myself up for 10, 9, there she is, 8, I feel like these get easier every week, 7, I'm gonna lose track if we're not careful, 6, 5, woo, 4, I might be biting my words, 3, there we go, 2, try to see if you can stay up on your toes for last 1, and drop it into a child's pose. Look at that, we freaking did it. We just did a whole arm workout. You completed day 25, and I'm unbelievably proud of you. Shake those wrists out. Take a second to take your arms across your chest. And I can't do this arm because I'm gonna bump the mic. Up and over your head. Keep that breath going. Switch arms, stretching out those triceps. If you'd like to take a shoulder stretch again here, you're welcome to. Letting the success of the day wash over you. Reminding yourself that you are here and that you did it and that today is a success. Today is a vibrant day. Roll those shoulders down and back. I've been learning about living every day as a celebration, and I feel like that is such a great way to put things. Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. Getting really vulnerable here for a second with yourself. Nice, thank you for the bell. Allowing yourself to admit that you want it to be enough. You want what you do to be enough. That you want people to recognize how hard you work and how far you've come. And take a moment to be the one to step up and celebrate yourself. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. And inhale. This whole workout challenge is just about challenging you to show up for yourself, but give yourself credit for showing up for yourself. Give yourself that celebration. This is all about you learning to celebrate yourself, learning to step into your self-esteem. And exhale. I hope you guys have felt so much pride in your work, showing up for yourself every single day. Proving to yourself that you can make it happen, celebrating yourself every freaking day, because everything you want is on its way to you. What you focus on magnifies, and you are focusing on yourself and your health and your success. So your health and your success are multiplying right now. Go ahead and open your eyes for me. I feel like the collective energy has been really heavy. The week that I'm recording this, we've had some weird, who knows what going on in astrology, some full moon and something, who's to know? But I feel like the energy that I've been feeling when interacting, when hearing from you guys has been a little bit heavy, and I want to offer you guys a safe place to just let that go and find some form of celebration, because I know it can get gloomy, and I want you to be able to be vulnerable with yourself and let yourself admit that it's heavy, but that you're gonna be okay. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for day 26. I love you.